I was supposed to put on this mount at the bottom of a staircase. And this engineer had a drawing. Fuck, you see, I've been reading drawings all my life, being a Boilermaker. And he had it just for a simple mount, and it was quite a, I'm not sure if it was 3D, 1D, fucking third angle, first angle, or whatever view. But it was a bit strange to work out. But every time I looked at the drawing and I was about to say something, the engineer would cut in and he'd cut me off and he'd say something and point there. And then I'd look at the drawing again and then I'd go, okay, this. And then he'd fucking take the drawing, oh no, this, that, and he'd say something. He was fucking cutting me off and fucking bullying me like a cake. You know what I mean? That's what was happening. Because I always think of that situation. Now I've worked all these situations out. They were all bullying me. He was making a cunt of me. Hell, I've been a Boilermaker for fucking, 18 years that time, and this guy was fucking bullying me. Some fucking engineer from Downers EDI. You know what I'm saying? He's bullying me. I'm on the job like a man trying to work out a graph, and he's taking the piss out of me like a lighty. The other supervisor there, he was also on the other job in Newman. He walks like this, with a bounce, you know? Looking fucking innocent. I realized last year when I realized everybody was bullying me, he does that. Everybody does it now in my life. They walk fast and they walk and they emphasize their walk, their hands and their bounce. It's to make me think faster. It's to make me get anxious. It's to make me walk faster. It's to make me do everything faster. This is a fucking strategical game they've been playing with my life. The supervisor from Downer EDI on that job at Port Hedland for BHP was fucking bouncing like this. And that's what he was doing. Every time I walked somewhere, he'd be coming from the other way, walking like this. And it was to make me walk faster. You know what I'm saying? They all got a fucking ulterior motives in their head and they fucking playing games with my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody. I'm Baden fucking Allan. You know what I mean? And everybody's fucking playing fucking games with me. How the hell does that work? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to change me, who I am. These are fucking supervisors from big major companies and big jobs on fucking mine sites. The fucking welding inspector, some South African guy or something, came from a gas plant job. I was out in the yard for about over a week, except chopping up this framework, RHS, this platform, putting it together. Hey, hot fucking sun out there. You know, just doing 3mm fucking fillet welds, except with 2.6mm rods. Easy graph. Hey, this old fucking came to inspect the welds. Hey, he's picking on them, this and that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I thought to myself, this was a bit picky, you know what I mean? It's a welding, it's a platform, it's a walking platform. So it's not like a fucking full, 100% UT fucking weld, except. And he was being fussy. Now I realize he was fucking bullying me, except. They left me out in the yard there for over a fucking week doing this little pissy job. I done my fucking 6G weld test there with a 4-inch fucking galvanized pipe. I passed that fucking weld test. And they didn't do nothing about it. It took him days to come and fucking test it and have a look at it. They didn't want a bar of it. They knew that I'm not going to go to fucking Gorgon. Because I applied for Gorgon again at that job at the end of 2014 with Downers EDI. There was Gorgon, there was Wheatston, there was 5 different jobs that I could have gone for there. But everybody knew that wasn't going to happen. Because they were taking away my hip because they thought I'm a fucking rapist, a pervert and a pedophile. And a peeping Tom. And a fucking armed robber. All behind my back, I didn't know this was going on and I didn't know the system was viewing me like this. And then they got everybody in my life to bully me based on my personal business. Now, if I knew about this personal business exploitation, I could have given people explanations as to these scenarios and what happened in them. Because nobody fucking asked me what happened with your missus. What happened with Hailey? What happened with fucking Sharlene? What happened with fucking anything? Nobody asked me, but they all bullied me for it. I didn't know this until bloody last year. My whole life's been a fraud. Fucked up my fucking jobs, my career, and my future. Exploitation, invasion of privacy, defamation of character. Fuck, I've got a whole list of it, man. Making me look like a fucking stupid old. Anyway. On with the story. Yeah, that last job. You know, so people were watching me on the job. People were watching me, constantly watching me. Everybody knew about me. Everybody's been watching me. So they've been leaving me to do whatever I want, right? But they've been watching me. They're trying to make me look like a lazy owl, or make me look like this owl or that owl, and feel like a stupid owl. I didn't feel like a stupid owl with that engineering drawing. Because I like figuring things out. I'm a boilermaker. I could figure that thing out, but he never gave me the chance. He was bullying me. Now, I didn't feel bullied then. I just thought, okay, no worries then, whatever. And now I realize he was fucking bullying me. You know what I'm saying? I was just taking all these things as it comes. That's life, you know? They were all bullying me. They made my life 10 times harder. I didn't even know. I'm still walking through life going, no worries, man. Take it easy, you know? Because that's me. That's what I do. They were assassinating my character. This is only 2014. End of 2014, this whole story. I was clueless this was going on. Craig used to say he's renovating his house. I used to tell him, hey, if you need a hand renovating your house, give me a call. I'll come and help you, because he's selling the SCAFE, so we can have a SCAFE and do your house up. He didn't. He was just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? How come you wouldn't call a bra and get him to help you renovate your house? They were all talking shit. He was boasting. He was bragging about his house. He's got a Porsche and he's renovating his new house. He was bragging to me. He was boasting. He was making a cake of me. Because they knew they denied my progression, and I'm supposed to be on my job getting my house and my cars, and they knew the system's taking it away from me. And now they're coming to face me. I didn't even know. All those escorts I was telling you about, they were exploiting me and bullying me. People were watching me with those escorts. Through the TV or something. I'm sure that's what they do now. That escort was holding a hand there to see if I recognized the difference between a pussy, a hand, or a butt. Because they say I put it in Mervy's butt on purpose, or Charlene's. You know what I'm saying? So they wanted to see if I recognize what it feels like. This is like a major investigation. People behind my back are following me, stalking me, harassing me. I didn't even know. I felt a little paranoid, like somebody was watching me, but I wasn't sure. So someone was watching me with those prostitutes. With those prostitutes, they just got me less quality with everything. They contradicted what I wanted. They know what I wanted. And they contradicted what I wanted, the quality I wanted. So I've always got less quality. My quality of life, they fucking destroyed. That's a big invasion of privacy and exploitation. And a disregard of my rights. I mean, they made me perform shit by technology. I didn't know they got this technology running through my head. Right? And makes your muscles tense and uncomfortable. I couldn't even get a hard on. But I finished the job. You know what I'm saying? They made me perform badly, and now they bully me about it. They want me to feel embarrassed. These people have actually been shriveling up my dick. I didn't notice. I thought to myself, I always feel a bit tense and shriveled up. Now this is no bullshit. They've been trying to give me a complex about my penis. Now, me having a scaife, I was already a little paranoid and this and that, so I've already got a bit of shrinkage, right? These people, they've got technology with high frequencies, and it makes your muscles tense, and it shrivels up your dick. I was walking around like that, but I was never worried about my penis, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I never have been. They have been fucking shriveling it up and exploiting me. And to make me get a complex about my manhood, bruh. They mess with it now, today. When I watch pornos on my phone, or when I watch my phone and I'm trying to get myself off, they fucking talking to me through the phone. They're basically trying to make me impotent because they say I'm a rapist and a dog and a pedophile. And that there's a potential for it to happen in the future. That's why they follow me around and watch me and harass me and bully me. Man. It's fucked up my life. Let me just check if this camera's still on. Yeah, it's still on. So every time I'm lying in bed, every time I look at my phone, people are looking straight back at me. People are talking to me through the phone, through the TV. Let me carry on with the story for now. I got a bit carried away. I don't want to get too carried away in this technology thing. I just want to tell you about my fake backstabbing friends and family. Chris Betham, a guy, must have been 2013. I went to the pub. I had quit drinking by then. He called me up at the river. And every time I moved, he started talking. I was with the dog. Every time I moved, they'll start talking. This is what people do. It's like they're watching me. They're watching me. They know when I'm going to move. That's when they start talking. And it makes me look a little sporadic. Basically, it makes me hyper because as I move, people talk. So it's like, okay, yeah, man. So it gets you moving and kind of excited and anxious and hyped up. You know what I'm saying? Fucking psychological mind games they've been playing with me, except. That's why I didn't know. People are playing mind games. And then he took me to the pub up here in Vic Park, the Broken Hill Hotel. Now, I don't drink. People were taking me. I was staying in the Walkabout Hotel in Port Hedland. People were putting me at these places on purpose because I quit alcohol. They wanted to tease me. They wanted to... What can I say? How do I say it? I just forgot the words. They wanted to entice me to drink again. That's what they were doing, deliberately. This is all strategically planned. They were trying to get me to drink again, putting me in pubs, taking me to the pub. That was 2013 with Chris Betham. I went to Biden's place one time, my brother, and I was fixing his RC car. And I was sitting there in the back room, and I felt a little strange, like, you know. But anyway, I had the car on the table and I was fixing it. And then something happened with the accelerator cable and I took it outside. And I was trying to tell Biden that this can't go that way. And he kept cutting in and going, he kept confusing me like this, nah, this, yeah, that, and talking a bit louder over me, you know. He's like, no, this cable vise, yeah, nah, but if you do that. And I couldn't make any fucking sense of what he was saying. And I felt like saying, fuck, you're talking shit, man, what's wrong with you? But I didn't, because he's my brother. You know, I thought maybe he fucking doesn't know what he's on about. He was fucking bullying me. He was talking absolute shit to me. He was making a cunt of me. Can you believe it? I'm trying to fix this thing and he's just going, blah, 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 blah. Just confusing me on purpose. This is what people have been doing. Confusing me on purpose, they're just making a fucking cunt of me. Fuck, his missus, Celice. I was playing the guitar there in the back room one time and she walks past and... That time I didn't think anything of it. I know this is what happened now. They were bullying me. And I heard her say, oh, it's the same tune. It's the same old tune. while I was playing the guitar. Now, I just started learning the guitar. Fucking hell, she was bullying me. She's walking past and they talking like this. It's the same tune. Without moving your fucking mouths, see? I call it gookie walk. I didn't know people can fucking bully you like that. Isn't that a jail tactic? When people want to fucking stand over you? I'm flabbergasted that people can walk around and go, yeah, fucking, fuck. As far as I remember, people get smashed doing that shit. I can't believe people fucking do it to me. Everybody does it to me. Bully me. So she walked past, anyway, she walked past. And I heard her go, oh, it's the same tune, right? So now I know she was fucking bullying me, man. And she was talking one time about Tyrone. Troy's brother. She was talking about him smoking and stuff because he had a few problems in his life. And she was talking about he was staying at some place and people were whinging about him or whatever, that he'd come out of the room and he'd sit there and he wouldn't say nothing and he'd act all strange and weird, you know. And then he'd go to the room, disappear for a while, and then he'd come back and make people feel weird, you know. She was fucking bullying me. She was trying to say that's what I do. She was taking the piss out of me. She was sitting there telling me the story, but she's basically bullying me. For people, for somebody. She's basically talking about me. Can you believe that? I can't believe it. Like, it's me like sitting there with you and just taking the absolute piss out of you, just mocking you. And looking like a fucking adult. Fucking everybody. I was doing the resumes, man. My resumes weren't going through. People had hacked my Hotmail and all that. My accounts, my resumes weren't going anywhere. Just oppressing me. My career, my jobs. I owed my mum a bit of money, right? My mum made me feel shit about owing them money and always talking about it. But they fucking knew that I was being denied progression by the system. For Hailey. And they saying I'm a rapist for my wife. And Hailey. See, with Sharlene, they can't say I'm a rapist. You know why? Because me and Sharlene, we had a great relationship after. Oh, we laughed about it, and afterwards we were going out with each other for months. We had a great relationship afterwards, so they can't call me a rapist for that. So they call me a rapist for Mervy and Hailey. So I'll clear that up. That's what it is. And then deny my progression because I haven't seen Lorenzo yet. And Hailey was taking me to court for DNA and all that. So they've been denying my progression. So people can just fucking deny my life, my progress in life, my good fucking jobs, my careers, my kids, and everything else. Just because of my personal business. And they can't come talk to me about it. So you can just fucking take someone's life away from them and go, oh, no, sorry mate. We know about your personal business and we don't like it. We're just going to bully you because we heard about you and your stories. But you haven't asked me about these stories. Nobody's asked me to explain myself. You know what I mean? Nobody's asked me to explain. Why not? You know why? Because the system can hear what I'm thinking with technology. And like I said, it's based on me being a rapist and a pedophile and a peeping Tom and a pervert. and been involved with dealers and a bit of people that have done crime in their lives. I'm not a criminal, but that's what they call me. So they've got me laced with the technology where they can understand what I'm thinking or saying to myself on the inside. I don't have to move my lips. I don't have to say nothing. It's because of what they say I am. They treat me like an absolute dog. And only pedophiles and rapists get the treatment that people treat me with. Since the beginning of 2015, every single day, 24/7, I've been bullied, bro. By people communicating with me. That's 24 hours in a day. Every minute, they're saying something to me. I'll get to the story. And I saw Craig with Merv once. 2014. Merv Thelma, I think his name is Merv Thelma. Wayne had said he's an undercover cop or whatever. I don't know. Everybody's been acting like a freaking undercover cop. Everybody's been bullying me. From cops to everybody in the system. Work colleagues, workmates, family, friends, everybody. I didn't know. Somebody was supposed to tell me something. I tried to tell Craig once that I'm hearing these people and I didn't want him to come to the towers because I was afraid he's going to get caught for dealing.